Hello everyone and welcome to Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club. Okay, we're back with another Monday meeting in this new term. We're on August. Oh my gosh, 2025 flew so fast. I'm not an SAA, but I'm club president, but I'm also taking over like the SAA role just to give you like a quick overview of if you're not opening your video, please open a video. And if I'm pretty sure everyone here is a regular, so I don't have to run through the SAA housekeeping rules anymore, and we can just go straight to the welcome. And as the club president, I'm glad to welcome all of you here tonight or this morning for David, who's in the USA. Just a quick round of introduction. I'm pretty sure we've seen each other pretty often, but another round of introduction won't hurt. Quick round of introduction. If you're not Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club member, your name, where you are based, and your club. So let's start with David.
Hi, I'm Dave Cragen. I'm based in the East Coast of the U.S. I'm in two clubs, Takamatsu Toastmaster English Language Club from Japan, and then also Chinese Irvine Toastmasters based in California. I used to be in clubs in this area, but I left the pharmaceutical company MSD, so I'm not in a local club right now.
Thank you, David. So happy you can join us from the States. It's 8 a.m. your time. And 谢谢. And that's the only Mandarin I can talk. So next is Fifi.
我会说中文。
Hi everyone, my name is Fifi Amaliawati. You just call me Fifi. I've been a member of Bhinneka Toastmaster Club since COVID time, right, Nat?
Since the inception.
Yeah, so I'm still the member of Bhinneka Toastmaster Club right now because I love to be here with Nat, Marendra, and all the other members. And David, Huan Ying, welcome to our club.
Thank you, Fifi. So David, you got the authentic one. Next is Apri.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Apri. I'm a member of Malang Toastmaster Club. Nice to see you all.
Nice to see you too. You're based in Malang. Malang is in East Java. And then we move on to Rendra.
Okay, Mademoiselle President Natalie. Everyone, my name is Marendra Dika. You can call me Rendra. If it is hard for you to remember my name, well, there's a Prime Minister of India named Narendra Modi. Yeah, it's almost the same Narendra, just call me Rendra. I live in Garut, far away from the earth, really far away from the sun also. Close to the mountains, however. Live in a place close to the mountains. So this is the place that I found not only a club but also a family. If you see Fifi's, Natalie's smiles in every meeting, it's already fulfilled my days.
Aww.
Additional people will add it more. The merrier, the happier. That's all. Thank you, Nat. Back to you.
Thank you, Rendra. You're as smooth as your slick hair. Next is Dia.
All right, thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Dia, and my home club is Surabaya Toastmasters Club. I've been a member for 4 years now, and I live in Sidoarjo because I work there too. So whenever you are in Surabaya, just let us know so we can hang out. And I love to be in Bhinneka because there are a lot of cool guys here. Thank you.
No, because of me, I think. Thank you. Des. Yeah.
Yes, that's one cool guy, but usually cool guy doesn't brag. So I don't know what it says about Rendra. Next is we have Nancy.
Hello everyone, good morning and good evening. My name is Nancy. I have become the member of Toastmaster since May last year. And now I stay in Jogja. There is no Toastmaster here. That's why Bhinneka is my perfect choice. Back to you,
Thank you,
Mrs.
Nancy. So Nancy is very young, but very hardworking, and she has a lot of heart to contribute. We have next is Chris.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Chris, and I'm from Surabaya Toastmasters Club, and I'm living in Surabaya. And this is I don't know how many times I've been to this club, Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club. I like to be in Bhinneka because it's online and also it's so fun. I know a lot of people here, and the people are very, very nice. So yeah, let's enjoy tonight's meeting together. Thank you. Back to you, Nat.
Thank you. Yes, we are all nice people, of course. That's why you come back. We have Amelia Dewi.
Okay, so this is like introducing
Yes,
ourselves, right?
introducing ourselves, your name, where you are based, your home club.
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Amelia. My home club is Magical Bali Toastmasters, same like Natalie, and also Denpasar Bahasa, which speaks Bahasa Indonesia. Right now, I'm still in Hungary, and I hope I can go back at the end of the year to see you everyone. And for David, 我说一天中文. I also learned Chinese in Hungary. You might not believe it.
Gue taunya cuma UA ini.
我爱你，我不爱你。
I'm sorry, Rendra, you got rejected. But why everyone seems to speak Mandarin except me? All right, don't worry about me. We have the first timer to Bhinneka, our AD of N2, Toastmaster Renalia Puspita. Give it up for Rena.
Okay, thank you, Natalie. So good evening and good morning, everyone. My name is Rena, and my home club is Eagle Toastmasters Club, who is based in Surabaya. I also live in Surabaya at the moment, and I have become a Toastmaster member since December 2019. And I believe this is it's true that Natalie says that this is the first time for this term for me to visit Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club. So I hope we have a great time together. Back to you, Nat.
Thank you so much, Rena. Thank you for coming and also participating in this meeting. So I'm wearing many different hats tonight, not just the opening as SAS/ club president, but now I'm moving on to my main role as the Toastmasters of the meeting. And in Toastmasters, every meeting has different themes, and tonight's meeting theme is based on a quote famously said by Neil Armstrong during the Apollo 11 moon landing: one small step, giant leap. So he's originally said, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Usually we paraphrase it as the meeting theme, small steps, big leaps, which emphasize how a minor actions can have monumental consequences if it's done consistently. I personally believe in this quote that I said, that practice makes progress. And it's also including like your daily practice for whatever that you're doing, whether it's public speaking, whether it's exercising, or keeping up your diet, or any kind of things that you do every day. The daily discipline will pay off in the incremental progress. And then later you can see the giant leap from whatever you were before to wherever you want to be in the future. So before I continue on, I would like to ask several of I would pick like the visiting Toastmasters. What is one small step that you have done this year that you hope can contribute to a giant leap in your life? What is one small step that you have done this year that you hope can contribute to the giant leap in your life? Let me start with David.
Well, this is more work related. At work, I hired a contractor. She's a data analyst. She was my mentee. She's a superb worker. And my goal is to make her a permanent employee. I think she'd be a really good contributor, and her personality fits well. And she would love to stay in the US. She's from China. So that's a small thing to get her hired because we've had budget cuts and cutbacks and everything. So if I could make her a permanent employee, that would be she'd be good for my life because she'd be a great contributor and it'd be great for her too.
Awesome. Thank you, David. So your one small step is delegation and like expanding your team, growing your team. Great. How about Amelia from Hungary? I pick all the far away people first.
Well, I think it's a small step, just like taking a walk for like 30 minutes a day. So the big leaps, I hope I become healthier. And also, of course, I become thinner.
Okay, Amelia. Oh my gosh. Girl, yes, I feel you when you're in your 30s. Our body operates differently. So I see Rena and myself and Dia like nodding our heads. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I also actually make this one small step, which is doing 15 minutes daily exercise at home. Just recently, starting like 2 months ago. So I can totally resonate with what you're saying, Amel, for a better health. Next is, let me call Ben. Ben, just a quick question. What is one small step that you have done this year that you hope to contribute to your giant leap?
Save money, I suppose. It's kind of like finding a way to budget, in the sense where like having a child and a human being with doctor bills, diapers, and food, and it kind of takes away some of your fun activities like going to the movies or nice restaurants. So it's more about trying to find a way to budget and still save, because I did open like a college account for him. So it's a 529 in America. It's a college fund where once he gets to be 18 and goes to college, all the money you earn is zero tax as long as he uses it for education. So I started that. And then I also started a custodial brokerage account. So like my own investment account that I have, I opened one with like, it's my account, but his name is in it, his social, all that kind of stuff. So I put money in both those accounts, and both of them are invested in kind of mutual funds that are pretty high risk, but still pretty good for the next 20 years. So I still got to put money there. And that money used to be money that I would go have fun with. Now it's more about balancing and managing for his future.
Awesome. Yeah, Ben, that sounds like a small step, but doesn't feel like small steps because a child is a big investment. Last but not least, Rendra.
Okay, Natalie, thank you very much. Ah, well, today I made my milestone for myself, which is exactly today, I made a small step, which is I already investing the first 100 million of my cash into stocks markets. And I already learned a lot of stocks in Indonesia. I decided to buy 10 at least, all of them, because yesterday before I decided, I got a lot of money increase from Antam stocks. So I got 247% of margin advantage. So today I total in stocks. I think it's better than being a photographer in terms of getting money. However, in doing enjoy of the life of my life, I think taking photo is always the best. That's all.
Yes, Ren, because taking photo doesn't pay the bills. So you got to pay the bills somewhere else. And so you can still enjoy taking photo. So great. So you made a small steps, which is diversifying your investment. So those are like the things that other people have done, including myself. I just want you to have like a reflective moment to think about what is one step that you have done this year that hopefully can contribute to your big leaps in the future. If we still have some time, I will call some of you again in the middle of the meeting. But for now, every Toastmaster meeting, we have 3 main session. The prepared speech session. Tonight, we only have 1 table topic session where Toastmasters members and guests can practice impromptu speech, aka thinking on their feet. And then the heart of Toastmasters is speech evaluation, where we learn from each other from peer-to-peer feedback. Before we start our first session, I would like to introduce the general evaluator, who will then in turn introduce her team, because I cannot run this meeting alone. So please give it up for Toastmaster Diah Nurmila.
Thank you, Tom. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor for me to be your general evaluator tonight. And of course, in general evaluation team, I'm not alone. Me, myself, as general evaluator, will take note on everything that happened or did not happen during this meeting and give a note on every session and also every speakers and evaluators. First on the GE team is Counter, who will help us to keep on our filler words and filler sounds. Here's Toastmaster Apri Widodo from Malang Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Apri, screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster. Yeah, hello everybody. So today I will serve as a counter. So my job is to note word and sound as a crouch or pass filler by anyone who speak, including n, well, but, so you know also filler sound like and any repeat word as well. And to reduce your filler sound, I suggest you to start to slow down, especially if you're still thinking about what you say. And also take a pause. Also, it's really helpful for you to reduce your filler sound. Yeah, I think that's all for my introduction for Akonda, or GE Toastmaster. Yeah.
Thank you, our counter Toastmaster Apri, for not only introducing his role, but also giving us the tip. The next one is the timer, who will help us to keep track on time. None other than Vice President of Education, Bhinneka. Toastmaster Benjamin Whittaker, over to you.
All right, so we have 3 sessions, as you know. The speech session, you guys will see this, right? It is a stop sign, right? When you hit the green button on a speech, it's 5 minutes. Do we have any other speeches I didn't see that are over that time? What is that again?
So the speech for tonight is 18 minutes green, 20 minutes yellow, 22 red.
All right, so again, 18
20,
green, 20 yellow, and 22 red. And what is the overage on that one?
It's the same 30 seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds. Got it. So 30 seconds over. So that's going to be a good one. Table topics, again, you're going to see 1 minute, 1.5 minute, 2 minutes, and of course, 30 seconds. And evaluation, 2 minutes, 2.5, 3. All right. So then look at the lights. They're there. The stop sign thingy. Back to you, G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ben, our timer. And now the next one is someone who will help us to improve our English proficiency. Our grammarian, Toastmaster David Cragen from Takamatsu Toastmaster Club. Over to you, Toastmaster David.
Fellow Toastmasters, I'll be looking for strong uses of English as well as opportunities for improvement. And at the end of the meeting, I'll give a report. So I'll serve as grammarian today.
Thank you, Toastmaster David. Now, our ballot counter, who also serving as our Zoom host today, none other than Toastmaster Christopher Halim. Over to you.
Okay, hi everyone. I will be your ballot counter for today. So at the end of the meeting, I would take your vote for the best speaker, only one speaker, for the best table topic speaker and also the best evaluation speaker. Okay, thank you. Back to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chris. And also later on, there will be evaluators who will evaluate the prepared speech speakers. Is the Toastmaster Amelia Dewi, and also Toastmaster Renalia Puspita, who will evaluate our table topic master for today. We will back at the evaluation session, so I give the control to Toastmaster of the meeting, Mrs. Toastmaster Natalie.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dia, our GE for tonight. Yes, we're ready to roll, and we're going to start with our first session, prepared speech session. We only have one speaker in this meeting because her speech is a long project. It's a level 5 project. Fifi has been a member of Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club since its inception, or since this club was chartered back in December 1st, 2020. And she has been actively involved in the EXCO roles, including becoming past president of Bhinneka and the best secretary this club can ever have. For that, I would like to invite the speech evaluator to introduce her project and the details. So please give it up for Toastmaster Amelia Dewi.
Hi everyone. For this evening, Toastmaster Fifi will deliver the project of Deliver Your Message with Humor from Pathway Engaging Humor Level 5 with the time 18 until 22 minutes with the title, I forgot to mention about the purpose. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice developing and presenting a longer humorous speech. Now, just welcome Toastmaster Fifi. Did I join the right or wrong group? Did I join the right or wrong group? Toastmaster Fifi.
Back in 2019, I was ready to transform myself. I recall I told myself, what should I do to make me healthier? I wanted to do small steps and big leaps. I knew that I had to do this consistently. One day, I searched on the mobile phone here, what is the best exercise for my age? I'm not young anymore. I know that I played tennis with my husband on Sunday morning, but it didn't enough. Should I run? Well, I'm afraid that my leg is not strong enough. So I searched on mobile phone. Then I found, oh, I think yoga is nice. Having yoga is something that helped me will achieve the work-life balance. I was ready to transform myself at that time. I was thinking, oh my God, if I join yoga, I met people that will support me to do that. I dream of wearing a tight t-shirt again, just like when I was young. One day, I joined yoga club. Before that, when the registration, I asked the receptionist. I asked, how is this club? And the customer service said that, ma'am, you don't have to worry. All the members are awesome. They are fun. And how's the exercise? Because I heard that yoga is full of stress and takes a lot of energy. She said that, no worry. All the other members is older than you, so it should be safe. Then I asked, how about the payment? It seems that yoga is not it's not that expensive. So I told myself, okay, then I joined. On the first day, I came for yoga exercise. When I enter the room, there are few ladies there. They greet me well and ask my name. And during the discussion, because at that time the teacher has not came yet, they asked me, "Hey, Fifi, what's your hobby?" I told them that, well, I'm not sure. I play tennis with my husband on Sunday morning, but I also had a good habit. Then they look so curious. What's your habit? I told them, well, when I look at the delicious food, I always wanted to try. And then what did they say? They look each other and then, yes, okay, high five, high five. You joined the right club because we all here has the same, we all here have the same hobby with you. And then I asked myself, this is the yoga club, right? Not the culinary club. And during the yoga, I found it is challenging because my body was not that stretching enough at that time. And luckily, I joined the best club. I joined Iyengar Yoga. It's a kind of club or yoga exercise that use a lot of prompts. For example, like this. This is not the bread, okay? This is the wood block. And I use a lot of time when the other member, they already excel in doing yoga. I often use this as the props. For example, when you want to do the stretching, because when you want to lower your body to touch the floor, I cannot do that. So this block helped me to do it. Another thing is the rope, like this one. This is the rope special for yoga people. Is to help to make your arm in a good position like this. We don't want to be wide or narrow, just to fit. So I used to do a lot of yoga exercise using this rope. And the funny thing is, during exercise, we don't talk about the yoga exercise much. We talk more about the food. Our exercise is after office hour. So it's about 7 until 9 p.m. I was thinking after the yoga exercise then, I just went back home, take a shower, and had a nice dream. Unfortunately, my yoga friend, asked me to join them. They said that, you had your dinner already? I said that, well, not really. I just had a glass of milk. That's all. They said that, well, it's not enough lah for you. So let's have something else. I asked them, what would you like to eat? They said that, let's go to the near cafe. Because surrounding of our house, there's a lot of cafes there. Just select one of them. I said to them that, oh, no, I didn't want to join. I just want to go back home. They said that, come on, please join. It's going to be fun. And yes, I joined them. What made me surprised is they took a main course at about 9:30 p.m. They said that let's order fried rice, fried chicken, And then the drink is orange juice besides the iced tea. So I told them, hey ladies, were you on diet? And then they laugh. No kidding lah. We are not younger anymore. We should enjoy our life. You know, you are making the good choice joining this club. All of them say like that. And the next week, when I wanted to yoga again, this member apparently has the WhatsApp group. So we talk each other whether you want to come on that day for exercise or not. And I noticed that I scrolled on the history on the mobile phone. Apparently 99% they talk about the food. Where are we going to have dinner? Do we want to have the meatball soup? Did we want to go to the Japanese because last time we canceled our trip to the Japanese, you know? Or, hey, let's go to this resto. It's 50% discount. It's new opening. So there's a lot of things. I was wondering myself, did I join the right group or wrong? Apparently, in our lives, sometimes we meet the different direction. It's okay, right? You want to be healthy? Yes. Healthy physically and also a lot of things when you meet this kind of lady. During the dinner, we laugh, we put away the stress because all the ladies here also like me work in the office. So during the dinner, we maintain, good engagement. And there was a good suggestion from one of the ladies there. She said that, hey, imagine, when we stretch, when we think that we couldn't do this exercise, imagine like this one. Imagine that we need to reach out the breath. Don't think this is the wood block. Just think about the food. It will help you, to reach your goal. Then during exercise, what I imagine, because I already the member for months, so I become like them. When I join, I'm the one who asks, do you want to have dinner tonight? Where? We are going to have the dinner. And then the teacher also understand this. They said that, okay, ladies, imagine that you have to reach the breath tonight. So stretching your arm. Okay, lower down your body. And then, yes, good. And then think about the floss breath. Think about the pineapple breath. Something like that. And we managed to do it. So there's nothing wrong with imagine the yoga exercise with the food. Okay, this is the funny thing I recall during the COVID time where we couldn't meet each other, right? But we have already paid the membership. So no matter what, we have to exercise. And we did it online. The danger thing with online, although we couldn't meet each other, but still, order the food run well. So before the yoga, we list down that this A wants to have this food, I want to have this noodle, and so on. And we list down and we order by Grab. So after the yoga exercise, 1 hour yoga exercise, then we continue having dinner for almost 2 hours. We had a lot of fun. Another example, then one day, around 2 months ago, we talk about the serious thing. Hey, so far, we didn't make any progress in our yoga. We just so because what we think is about food. So let's go somewhere from Jakarta. So we have to be serious in yoga. And luckily, one of the yoga member, he stayed in New Zealand. He has a bungalow in nearby Jakarta. It's a nice house where we can borrow for free. And yes, on Sunday morning, we visit there, and also of course, we invited our yoga teacher. What happened there? When we reached there, apparently the owner of the house has already prepared all the food for us. So we forgot about the yoga. We ate first. And then after that, we remembered, hey, what is the purpose of coming here? We have to do exercise, Someone said that, oh, we cannot do the exercise. We just ate, waiting for 2 hours. Better we chatting first. And yes, we chatting first. After 2 hours, then we said that, oh my God, we are so sleepy. Can we just lay down for 30 minutes? And then the teacher said that, hey guys, I was here. I was paid to train you all. Come on, let's do the yoga. So yes, we bargain as usual. What is the yoga pose that you want to us to do today? Then she informed us the sequence. There's a good negotiation. We said that, oh, we don't want to have this pose. It's too difficult for us. Oh, we don't want to have this pose because it's not suitable at this moment. We are full, actually. And then, yes, the good thing is we managed to do the exercise for some poses of yoga until we look stressed at the time, until the teacher said that, okay, it's time to do for Savasana. For yoga members like Matt, you know what is Savasana, right? Usually at the end of the exercise, when the teacher said that it's time for you to do Savasana, and then we clap, hooray! Okay, we love it, Savasana. Because it's just a lay down, relax, you keep your mind blank. Yeah. And there's a new terminology. We said that if you don't make Savasana, then we will do Sofasana. It means that you sit on the sofa and just lay down there. That's our favorite pose, actually. In fact, every time when we have the regular exercise, we ask the teacher, hey, for Savasana, can you give us more time, please? For 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Or we ask the teacher, hey, teacher, we want to go to the restaurant. There is a new, American restaurant. Do you want to join us? Someone will pay for you. And then we ask the teacher, can you shorter the yoga exercise so we can go and talk there? We still have time. There's a lot of things. Imagine, my fellow Toastmaster, there's a lot of terminology in yoga like Savasana and then Urva Mukha and so on, which we didn't understand or forgot all the time. So the teacher must show to us. And then the teacher said that, oh my God, you already joined the yoga club for, let's say, 2 or 3 years. But in terms of yoga words, terminology, you couldn't remember at all. But when I told you to do exercise like reaching, the breath, you can do that. So it's a beautiful moment when I joined this yoga club. Although sometimes I ask myself, did I join the correct or the wrong group? Again, when I flashback, did I or should I stop this yoga club? But I will miss my friend. I mean, I will miss a lot of things that I spent years with them, which makes me happy. So, my fellow Toastmaster and friends, apparently in our life, when we want to go to certain direction, it can be changed. It will depend on you, but for me, sometimes it's okay because it will give you the goals also. You find a genuine friend, a friend that make you happy after the office hour, a friend that want to laugh together, chat each other together, and it's fun. No political drama. It's so genuine, and we supported each other. For example, when we want to do the push up, it's difficult for me. I don't know whether you say that, oh, push up is easy, but for me, it's very difficult. And this group always supported me. They said that, okay, come on, you can do that. After this, we will buy you ice cream. So I enthusiastic, you know. I couldn't imagine if my friends, I didn't meet my friends there. I could be lonely and meet only a few office colleagues. But here with this group, I enjoy myself. Like I saw that this equipment helped me with the imagination of the food, and finally I can manage to do the yoga pose. So sometimes having yoga is not finding your life balance, but also you will find your networking well, your friend well. My fellow Toastmaster and friend, taking small step to get big leaps. It can be you have the different direction. I enjoy my life, although I'm questioning, did I join the correct group or the wrong group? Let other people decide. Let you decide whether what I'm doing right now, joining the yoga club with these old ladies, is correct or not. And don't forget about the word namaste. We change with, okay, spaghetti J. Back to Tom.
Okay. Namaste, which means I bow to you. But then when you change into spag ball or spaghetti, what can I say? I'm in. Yeah.
I will take note on that, Nat.
Can I request something else too? Yes. So anything with food is genuine and most likely appreciated. So I think you're joining in the right group, Fifi, whether it's yoga or foodie. My friend told me, Nat, I exercise so I can eat a lot. And I eat a lot so I can exercise a lot. Whatever works for you, buddy. It doesn't work for me. I would rather fast. So thank you for sharing that, Fifi. When you show me like the yoga block and the strap, I have both in my room. So I totally understand what you're talking about. Thank you for sharing that, Toastmaster Fifi. It's not easy, right, to entertain people with 18 to 20 minutes presentation, and you need to sprinkle humor in it. So please give Fifi another round of applause, because sometimes we forget how hard it is to incorporate humor. It's not easy. Fifi, well done. I'm pretty sure Amelia has taken note and will give you some feedback in the evaluation session. Before we move on, Rendra, can we do a group photo now?
Sure.
Thank you.
Everyone, turn on your video, please. Amelia, okay. And show your face exactly in the center of your frame, each of a frame. Okay. You can be a little bit lower, Amelia Devi, because you do not have headroom for a photo. Okay, good already, Amelia. Good. Everyone is still good already, okay? Wait. 3. What is the team?
Just a normal photo first, Rendra.
Normal photo first.
Yes.
Normal photo first. Everyone. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Wait, I need to pause it here and there.
The meeting theme is,
Wait.
can you remember
What
that?
is the theme?
Small steps, big leaps.
I don't know how will you describe small steps with a big leap into a photo sessions. Being creative, ladies and gentlemen. Just be creative. It doesn't kill you. Trust me, it doesn't kill you. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Sorry, I have to retake. It is a text pops up suddenly. 1, 2, 3. It's great. It's great. Wait, I have to pace it. Wow. Okay. Yes. Is the last one. The last one is I would like to you being honest with you yourself. Show me your emotion through your face. Now, what is your feeling now? Just show me that. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Done. Thank you. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Rendra. Okay, we move on to the second part of the meeting, the impromptu speech session, or in Toastmasters, we call it table topic session. And tonight we'll have our table topic mistress, Toastmaster Nancy Afi, who will lead the table topic session. But it's quite special for Nancy because her TTMing tonight is actually part of her level 3 project 2, active listening. She will be evaluated by Rena in the evaluation session. And for that, Nancy has been a member of Bhinneka for more than 1 year. She's still in her almost last semester in university studying pharmacy, and she has been very consistent in her effort to improve herself. So please give it up for our table topic mistress, Toastmaster Nancy Afi.
Thank you, our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Natalie, for welcoming me into this table topic session. Fellow Toastmaster friends, my name is Nancy and I will be your table topic master for tonight's meeting. And I'm really excited to guide you through this part of the meeting where I would encourage all of us who are jobless or who speak less to participate in this session. Our meeting theme for today is Small Step, Big Leaps. Well, it reminds us that sometimes progress doesn't always come in guard or dramatic move. Sometimes it is just a quiet choices like waking up for 10 minutes earlier or taking a walk for 30 minutes every day, or sometimes saying yes to something that we are afraid of or something that scares us. It's also part of small steps that will create a leaps into our life. Well, I have prepared some questions that is related to our meeting team. So I will open for everyone. I will just point, since we have one jobless, Toastmaster Rendra. So I will invite Toastmaster Rendra to be the first volunteer in table topic. Toastmaster Rendra, are you ready, or do you want to volunteer, or do you want to review
I always
this
ready,
topic?
Nancy. Just call my name.
Uh,
I'll be there for you whenever you want.
okay,
I just be there.
thank
Okay.
you. Thank you. Okay, Toastmaster Rendra, remember to use the word of the day. It is consistent. The question for you is, let me see. How has stepping out of your comfort zone, even just a little, helped you grow? How has stepping out of your comfort zone, even just a little, helped you grow? You can start whenever you're ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, being an employee with good pay is good idea. Everyone love it, especially those who are graduated like Nancy will be. But that's comfort zone, Nancy. Being consistent in that kind of situations, well, it's good for your checks and bank book account. However, in a certain point, you will not only get bored, but also questioning the values of your lives. What's supposed to be calling of my life? It comes to me when I work in a place that I love the most, the green energy, but I have a hobby of photography, and then I see, is it really that I was born for? The question is hard, but I try my best to consistent looking for and find out what was best, what is best. I mean, leaving the comfort zone is not easy apparently to me. And I do believe each of you may be facing the same ideas about leaving the comfort zones. But in the comfort zones, it could be a silent, softly killing machine. Yeah. Spending a lot of cash is not good. Investing those cash in a good stocks will be better. That's what I'm thinking of today. Wasting all those money during my lifetime since the first joining in Chevron corporations was that good if my idea was then back then. But now investing them to all the corporations that are growing in Indonesia or international will be better. Actually, I was stepping out from the comfort zone and I'm doing it happy and I hope you will do the same. Thank you. Control back to Nancy.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rendra, for sharing your experience in stepping out in comfort zones. Sometimes it's not easy to step out in things that we are not get used with that. Something new. It was scary, but once when we get into that, yeah, we will get used to it, and it becomes natural. It becomes normal by the time. So it takes time with that. Thank you for sharing your speech with us. And then, okay, you are a happy, jobless dude. That's great. I'm happy with that. And then now we are moving to our second speaker. I would love to invite Toastmaster Apri. Do you want to volunteer?
Yes, sir. I know I will be chosen.
Okay, let me put the question in the. Okay, so the question is, what is one thing you used to struggle? What is one thing you used to struggle with that feels natural now because of small steps? What is one thing that you used to struggle with that feels natural now because of small steps. You can start whenever you're ready.
The small thing that I used to struggle of is talking to people. Because remember when I was in my high school, I consider myself as a shy person. So it's very hard for me to communicate with other people. Then because of that, sometimes people see me as a person who is what's it called? Uh, not good enough to make a new friends. So because of that, I try to improve my communication. So I joined a lot of community. After I graduated from my high school, I joined a lot of community. I joined a travel community. I joined a local community in my place. And then it can really help me tremendously to improve my communication skill. And then after that, I find out Toastmasters just like this. I hone my communication and social skill to the next level. And I believe that is if I be consistent enough to improve it, no matter what skill I want to improve. I think the consistency is so important because along the way there is some kind of block that really helped me to struggle me to accomplish what I want to accomplish. Yeah, I think those a little bit a small step to talk to people is one of my struggle back then, and now it it get better over time because I do it almost every day to talk to people, to talk to all of you here. And probably if you talk to me a few years ago, I think I feel really awkward. And now after I try to do it over and over again, I think it's feel more natural than before. And yeah, I do believe that being consistent talking 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 talk taking those small steps is really helped me to be a better at something, no matter what it is. Yeah, I think that's it for my answer back to Aditya.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Opry, for sharing your experience. Yes, talking to people. It was my struggle too, because I discovered sometimes at that moment I discovered myself as an introvert. So talking to people or talking in front of you guys was hard. But by the time when we practice, it doesn't goes like directly good, but by the progress, like now I'm talking to you, is also a progress that I made, and I believe that is also a progress that Apri has made in his life. So that's a great thing that we can learn, that sometimes things that we are struggle with, we can cope with that as long as we are willing and find ways to try. Thank you for sharing that, Toastmaster Apri. Now we are moving on. We want to hear from another perspective and another questions. So I will over to Toastmaster Chris. Do you want to volunteer?
Yep. Let's go. Thank you, Nancy.
Okay, let me take the question. Let me copy it to the comment to our chat box. Okay. Wait for a while. Okay. So Toastmaster Chris, our word of the day is consistent. Don't forget to use it. And the question for you is, share a time when taking care of your mental or physical health led to personal growth. Share a time when taking care of your mental or physical health led to personal growth.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Nancy. A time when taking care of my mental or physical health, which led me to personal growth, I think I will talk about a time when I feel I was the fattest. I mean, on the pandemic, in the pandemic back in I think 2021, when we are not allowed to go anywhere, we mostly spend time in our home. And when spending time in our home, not going anywhere, we tend to feel bored, right? So what do we do in the pandemic? We just maybe watch a movie, Netflix, and we also eat a lot. And back then in the pandemic moments, I eat a lot, and almost every hour my hands are never clean. I mean, it's always with French fries or with, I don't know, anything, any snack that I could grab my hands on. I will eat it to erase the boredom, right? But then few months later, I stepped on the scale and suddenly I saw the number 8 on the scale. And by the way, in my life, I never see the number 8 appearing in the first digit of my scale. And I just realized that all of the eating, all of the movie watching made me very, very not in a good shape. And that has led me to think that I need to change this. So yeah, I started to control my intake of food and also try to exercise. But that moment, I lost a lot of weight. But that also taught me something, that in order to change something, I cannot do it instantly. And with that experience of losing weight, I try to make that every goal that I want to achieve is not instant. I have to start small and start slowly. And even though it's painful sometimes, it's very important that we can just do small things and make it consistent. That is how we change the bad habits to the good habits. So yeah, that's it. Thank you, Toastmaster Nancy.
Hey. Thanks, Toastmaster Chris, for sharing that. I think many of us relate with you during the pandemic time, eating, watching TV, staying at home, no activities. So that's it. That's the thing that happened at that time. But yeah, when we already get into something, for instance, like gain weight, we felt uncomfortable with that. Then we take a small step to improve ourselves and then be the better version of ourselves. And yeah, I want to add, moreover, we know that if we gain weight a lot, it's not good for our healthy. So it's good that you take an action for that. Thank you, Chris, for sharing your thoughts and your experience with us. Now we are moving to the fourth speaker. I would love to invite, okay, Toastmaster Renalia, do you want to volunteer? Okay. Do you want to volunteer? Okay.
Yes, yes. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. So the question is, what is small daily habit that has helped you to become the better version of yourself now? What is small daily habit that has helped you to become a better version of yourself now?
Well, I think the small daily habits that I'm doing right now that makes a difference from the past version of myself is taking notes or having a to-do list. In my past experience, I was considered myself as a go with the flow person. So whenever I came to my working place, I do not plan anything. I just do what I have to do whatever things that come to my desk at that day. No planning at all. And it's not just only in my working place, it is also what I did in my personal life. But since I think around 5 or 3 years ago, I changed that mindset, and then I started to have a note on what I wanted to do for tomorrow, and then what I wanted to become in next month, next year, and then I kept doing it consistently, and the result is that there were a lot of things that changed. For example, joining a Toastmasters, and then I exposed myself in my working place by doing a lot of presentation and sharing some ideas to my superiors. And yeah, there's a lot of things. And then joining a running event, because I used to, now I have like the wish list of what running event that I would like to join for a year. And then also what kind of weekend classes that I would like to join for the upcoming month. So yeah, I think that the small things that change me from my past self is having a to-do list and take notes on everything that I wanted to do. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Renalia, for sharing your thoughts, your experience in for the past few years. You have been taking notes, and when it comes to me, not yet. So I just write like a small notes, but for do it every day, it's still not yet. But yeah, taking notes really helpful. But sometimes when it comes to me, I still feel lazy to take a small notes. That's why sometimes I forget things. Thank you for reminding me to take notes. So it helped me to remember everything again. Thank you, Toastmaster Renelia.
You went on mute, Nancy.
You are mute, Nancy.
Sorry, I didn't know that I was unmute, that I was muted. Okay, Toastmaster Renalia, thank you for sharing your thoughts with us in taking notes. Yeah, when it comes to me, it was hard for me to take notes. I mean, I do it, but I do not do it every day. But then you remind me to take notes because sometimes notes help us to remember the things, especially for a forgetful person. Okay, where we are going to the next question. I still have 3 questions left for the next 3 lucky people. So now I would give the question to Toastmaster David. Do you want to volunteer?
Sure.
Okay, let me copy the question first. The question is, can you recall a simple piece of advice that had a major impact on your career path? Can you recall a simple piece of advice that had a major impact on your career path?
Sure. My first job out of school was with ExxonMobil. I just exchanged message with Rendra on this. And when I was working for them in Houston, I had a boss who had been at the company 4 years longer than I had been alive. So he had been at the company many years. And he sat me down and he gave me some advice that I think is valuable to all Toastmasters. He said to me, "It doesn't matter what you say, it matters what people remember." He was talking about giving presentations. Of course, it has to be correct, but if people remember it incorrectly, the impact is the same as giving them wrong information in the first place. And he said to me, if one of our employees gets injured because they misunderstood you, that's your fault. So now, anytime I give a talk, I think about what are people going to remember from this? What will they remember tomorrow, next month, next year? And I think it's great advice, because when we're giving a presentation, we often think about ourselves, what we're going to present. It's even better to think about the audience. What are the key things you want your audience to remember from this? So that was very simple advice, but virtually every talk I give, whether it's at work, at universities, elsewhere, his guidance comes back to me. It doesn't matter what you say, it matters what people remember. Back to you, Nancy.
Thank you, Toastmaster David. Yes, it matters what people remember about you. That's why our impression to people also matters. Thank you for sharing your advice to us, Toastmaster David, especially for me, the young one. So I still have like a long journey, so your advice really matters to me. Okay, I still have two more questions for two lucky people. So I would love to invite our Mr. Timer, Ben, to participate in table topic.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Ben. So the question for you is, what is one small win you celebrated that kept you motivated to keep going? What is one small win you celebrated that kept you motivated to keep going? What is it?
All right. In the Army, they teach us about like accomplishing tasks, right? And when you accomplish a task, it's like accomplishing a goal, which is technically like a win. So in like basic training, they kind of brainwash this idea of making your bed, right? The first thing you do before you do anything is you get out of bed and you make your bed. And in basic training, we have to make it a certain way where it's exactly flat. And there's a little like triangle kind of like fold where you tuck it in on every corner, and it has to be an exact 45-degree angle. And if you don't do it, your drill sergeant's going to flip it over. So like for 16 weeks, we get obsessed on trying to perfect this simple task of just even making our bed. Now, the funny thing is, I don't make my bed at all anymore. I hated doing that, and I have like PTSD just from that concept. But that simple thing led to other little simple wins, right? Because again, our emotions and how we get motivated don't just kind of go high and low. They kind of build up. But the idea in the back of my head is still that little thing where my drill sergeant drilled in our heads the concept and the idea. First thing you do when you get up in the morning is try to find a victory, try to find a win, do something right when your eyes open up. And that simple concept of making my bed has led to going to the gym, has led to taking that walk, or has led to doing push-ups, has led to doing something to improve my day, which even now, like little word games and math games to keep my brain going and keep myself motivated to get those little tiny wins very first moment of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben, for sharing your thoughts and your experience to us. So, started to do something right, and then by doing it repeatedly, another good things will be followed, and we can be disciplined with the small things that we take it uh, one, once we didn't take it seriously, but when we take it seriously, another good things also happen to us. Thank you for sharing your experience, Ben. And I still have one question for one luckiest person in this meeting. So I would love to give it to Toastmaster Amelia. Are you here with us?
Yes.
Okay. So do you want to volunteer
Yes.
yourself?
Oh, just wait a second, okay?
Okay. Let me copy your question first. So the question for you is, wait. Oh, sorry. The question for you is, share a time When someone else smalls encouragement help you believe in yourself. Share a time when someone else small encouragement help you believe in yourself.
Okay. Share a time when someone else small encouragement help you believe in yourself. Well, actually, I'm not really believe in myself in many things. But it's actually maybe a little bit story about the Toastmaster and I become the division director. So I asked a lot with a lot of people like my position now is not in Indonesia, blah 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 blah, and maybe other people might not get happy with that, but it's actually not a word of encouragement, but it's like an advice from Toastmaster Ayu Anantia. She said that this time, what you need is to not listen to everyone. So it's not an encouragement, but it's really helping me. So don't care about everyone said. Just do whatever you can do. So do your best and just do it. Just that. And that makes me I don't know how we say it in English, I forgot. In Bahasa Indonesia a bit oh yeah, I know, thick face. So now I become more thick face and I try not to listen everyone's opinion. Not a word of encouragement, but it helps, right? Thank you. Back again to Nancy.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Amelia, for sharing your experience with us. I agree with you. We only have two hands, so we use it to close our ears and then keep moving. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the end of our session. Well, I guess Toastmaster Natalie wants to give me a question because I speak less tonight. So, Toastmaster Natalie, do you want to give me a question? Okay, I think Toastmaster Natalie is having a connection problem, so we will keep going. So we have come into the end of the session. It is our table topic session, and hopefully with this session, with all the sharing that we have heard from each of the speakers, we might learn something new for tonight. So we come here not to get nothing, but we got something new. And then now I would love to give it back to our Tom. Toastmaster Natalie is back again with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. I'm so sorry. Every time I was called to speak, the internet played a joke on me. So yeah. Is it too late to give you like one question or topic? Is it me again or no? No, I'm here. Okay. So Nancy, I'll give you just like one topic. What is the big leap that you hope to see this year? What is the big leap that you hope to see this year, Toastmaster Nancy?
Okay. It's kind of hard, ladies and gentlemen, but what I'm planning to do this year is to exercise consistently. So I plan to do like walk. It's supposed to be every day, but for the past few weeks, I only do it twice a week. But it's okay because it's a consistent twice a week. And then I also decided to go to the gym with my friend. So I asked my friend to accompany me because I was quite new. So one thing that I want to see in myself for this year is that I want to be consistent and I want to take care of my health because As I said before, I didn't care about my sleeping time. I didn't care about what I eat, the exercise. So I was quite careless about those things. But then I committed to started to do exercise this year, and then hopefully by the end of the year I can see myself, even though now I'm healthy, but I would love to see myself healthier. And then I would also love, because I want to live longer with my parents, so that's why I take care of my health. I try to take care of my health seriously. So that is one of the big clip that I'm working on right now, like still in the process. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nancy. Wow, you made me reflect on myself, because when I was 21, health is never on the forefront of my mind. So great job, kid. You did it well. Okay, that's the end of our second session. I would like to ask Toastmaster Ben as a timer to briefly inform us if both the prepared speech speaker, Toastmaster Fifi, and all table topic speakers are all eligible to be voted on.
Everyone is eligible. We made the time. It's great. Good job.
Great. Thank you very much. Now we're moving on to the last part of tonight's meeting, which is the evaluation session. And for that, I would like to call upon the general evaluator, Toastmaster Dia, to lead this session. Please give it up for Toastmaster Dia.
Thank you, Tom. It's the time we've been waiting for, the evaluation session. First, we will go with the evaluator for individual speakers and project for table topic master. I will go with the first evaluator, none other than our division and director Toastmaster Amelia Dewi, who will give evaluation on Toastmaster Vivi Amaliawati's speech. Toastmaster Amelia, screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Dia. Toastmaster Vivi, after I listened to your speech, I really want to join your group. It's like, and it seems like a fun group, because I also did exercise to keep eating a lot of delicious food. Okay, so I really like your speech. You give us very interesting story about yoga and also about eating, and also your club. And of course, it's you also sprinkle with some jokes, like when I see you have the bread, I thought like it's just a joke at first, but actually you in your club you call it really as a bread, and I think it's funny. And of course, the story of eating after the exercise and the coach story also really funny. And honestly, your speech makes me hungry now. And the second thing that I like is also the closing. At first, I thought that you will close with something serious about you can choose whatever you want, namaste. But wow, it's really, really, you nail it at the end with the humors and the jokes. And the last one also, I like while you deliver your speech, you're standing up and we can see that you move around. So you use the camera view as the stage. It's really, really great. One suggestion, I see you still have the virtual background. And when you raise the bread, sometimes I cannot see because of the virtual background. Maybe you can consider next time to put it off. And to challenge yourself, I know it's a bit quite a long speech. It's 20 minutes and maybe more. Of course, it might be difficult to make the audience always engage with our story. So only one suggestion. This is only one thing that just come my mind. How about just you try to interact also with the audience. So for example, at first you could ask the audience, what will you do to keep your body in shape? Maybe Narendra will pick like hiking the mountains or anything. And maybe also in the middle of the speech, you say that you doing the pose about what is the name Savana Sakna, right? Maybe you can ask again the audience, do you know what comes in my mind when I'm doing this pose? It's a nasi goreng, something like that. So all in all, it's a really great speech. I like the story and also the jokes, and of course the closing and the way you deliver the speech while standing up. Maybe next time you can consider not using virtual background and also try to interact more with the audience. Thank you. Back again to G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amelia. Now the second evaluator, I will invite Toastmaster Renalia Puspita to give her evaluation on Toastmaster Nancy project tonight as table topic master. Toastmaster Rena, over to you.
Thank you, GE. So in this meeting, Toastmaster Nancy was our table topic master, and this is the part of her project. And the purpose is for Toastmaster Nancy to demonstrate the ability to listen to what others say. And from my observation, I could say that Toastmaster Nancy has nailed the purpose of this project, because during the table topic session, I noticed that Toastmaster Nancy have shown a very good appreciativeness to each speakers by saying thank you, and also reaffirm what each other speaker said, and that showed that she listened actively to each of the speakers. And the next thing that I noticed is Toastmaster Nancy also showed a great comfort level leading the session. As the audience, I could feel her positive energy right from the beginning. And she was also engaging and also encouraging to all of the double topic speakers. For room of improvement or recommendation for me, I think I would recommend more on the delivery, because I noticed that Toastmaster Nancy didn't have any visual aid. I think having a visual aid is helping for you as a table topic master to deliver the questions or the quotes that you want to ask to the audience. And then the second thing is about, I think it is more on the camera placement, because I sense what I experience is the camera, I think, is in your above your eye level. So sometimes there is it could be a distracted to the audiences. We can sense that we are not connected. So I think maybe you can, for the next uh chance to be a double topic master, maybe you can adjust your camera placement so that your camera is on your eye level, so that the audience can feel the connection with you. So all in all, congratulations, Toastmaster Nancy. You have reached the goals of being the active listener in this project, and I really love your comfort level and also how you were appreciative and encouraging to each speaker. And for the next chance, maybe you can adjust your camera level and also adding the visual aid so that the speaker can, so that it can be easy, it can it can make speakers understand easily for your question and also quotes. That was all. Back to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rena. Now, let me invite our timer to give and deliver the time report for all of us. Toastmaster Ben, over to you.
All right. So Amelia is eligible, and so is Renelia. Barely 327. Yeah, nailed it. Good job.
Thank you, Ben. It's all eligible. Now, let me invite our ballot counter for us to vote the best table topic speakers and evaluators. Toastmaster Christopher, are you ready?
Yep. And okay, everyone. Okay, everyone, let's all scan this QR code and we can vote for our favorite speaker for tonight. So can everyone see my screen? Okay, for those of you using a laptop, I will share the link in the chat box. Wait. Okay. Okay, is everyone done with the voting? Give me thumbs up if you are done with the voting, please. Okay. Okay. Okay, then I will return it back to the GE Toastmaster. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Christopher. Now we will move on to our counter. Toastmaster Apri, screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Dia, and I will share my screen on the account report. Let's see. Okay, now we'll deliver the report for accounter. And starting from the Toastmaster of the meeting, we have 0 filler sound. Also GE, Timer, also Grammarian, all of you doing really good. And also our first speaker, although she delivered a really long speech, I did not notice she using filler sound, so congratulations. And next we have for what evaluator, what evaluator use filler sound 2 times. And for the double topic master, Toastmaster Nancy, during your double topic master, you doing a really good job. I did not notice you use filler sound. The first double topic participant, Toastmaster Marenda, Toastmaster Chris, Toastmaster David, Toastmaster Ben, and also Toastmaster Amelia, you doing a really good job. And for the fourth participant, Toastmaster Rena, you said 1 times. And for the Toastmaster Nancy, as the last double topic participant, you said 2 times and also 2 times. And the most used filler sound for today is and the second is So I think that is for my account report. Back to our G.
Thank you, counter. Now it's time for us to learn English better. Let me invite our grammarian, Toastmaster David.
Sure. Fellow Toastmasters, I want to start off with a really fun idiomatic use of language in our meeting. When Chris was talking about the pandemic, he said almost every hour my hands were never clean. It was really a great way to convey that he was eating all the time during the pandemic. So I wanted to start with that. I thought that was really fun. In terms of opportunities for improvement, April, in the beginning, you said to reduce filler sound, I suggest you to. A better way to say that is to say to reduce your use of fillers, to reduce your use of fillers. Amelia, I don't remember how you said it, but the word engaging, you want to practice the pronunciation of that. Fifi, you said, I had a good habit. However, you were talking about something you still have. So you want to say, I have a good habit, or I have a good habit of. And you said, what make me surprised? You want to say, what surprises me? What surprises me? And come on, let's do the yoga. You can say, just let's do yoga. Let's do yoga. You don't need the the in there. You excitedly, you said, after this, we will buy you ice cream. That's always a good use of language, suggesting to people to buy ice cream. Nat, you said it's not easy to entertain people with 15 to 20 minute talk. You want to say it's not easy to entertain people with a 20 to 15 minute talk. Let's see. I always have a challenge of reading my writing. And Nancy, you said, let me take the question. You normally don't use take with question. You can say, let me give you the question. Let me give you the question. And that will be my report for today. So that's my grammarian report. We're back to you, our general evaluator, Dinah.
Thank you, Toastmaster David, our grammarian. Wait, hang on a second. I mean, that will be all the team from my general evaluation team. So it is my time to deliver my general evaluation report. Okay, I would start with the beginning of our meeting, that the Zoom meeting room was open 15 minutes earlier, so we can all think before that as well. So the Zoom meeting room was open earlier, so we can come and chat together. All of the participants were greeted upon their arrivals by the president, distinguished Toastmaster Natalie. She is a good host indeed. And while we wait for the meeting to start, we have an interesting and nice chit chat with each other, right? And when there is a sudden vacant roles, for example, like Toastmaster Ben cannot come early, Toastmaster Rendra step up to fill the timer role. And also when there's no SAA, President immediately took the role as well. And our meeting tonight consider a start on time at 7:01 p.m. And once again, all participants were invited to introduce themselves. So although we are all Toastmaster members, but sometimes we came from different clubs and etc. And not a regular here, but we got the chance to introduce ourselves again. So it was like we are known each other well before we start the meeting. I like that. For the role takers, I like how our Toastmaster of the meeting, this is Toastmaster Natalie, explained our meeting theme tonight. It's all Bhinneka always have the meeting team and quite deep, including tonight. And also as a Tom, it's not just that this Toastmaster Natalie so friendly with us as president, but when she changed her role as Toastmaster of the meeting, she's also friendly and engaged with us. She asked question to some people tonight, and the question relate to the team. Now for the Toastmaster, table topic master, Toastmaster Nancy, as table topic master, you reminded the word of the day often, because sometimes a TTM focus on giving the topic, giving the answer, and replying the speaker. But you also reminded us about the WOD. And beside that, even though it's a project, but you indeed replied well, each of the speakers thoroughly. And I noticed that you often give your reply with your personal question, with your personal story as well. So it it's like you want to be in the same page as them, and it's a good thing. For our speaker, Toastmaster Fifi, I like how you shared your personal story here, and I think food is something that we all can relate to. I love food as well. And what I always like about you is that you always ready to deliver your speech in a standing position. I know that delivering speech and joining meeting in a online setting is quite, I would say, tempting to just sitting down here and to be comfortable with all that, but you choose to stand to deliver your speech in a standing position. And I love the part that you jokes about foods and it worked. Now on to our evaluators. I like how Toastmaster Amelia highlighted Toastmaster Fifi's jokes and also give an example on that feedback, so the feedback is applicable. And Toastmaster Renalia as the evaluator, I like how you pointed out Toastmaster Nancy's performance that went well, and also give the feedbacks that mention about the technical. Although the project is mostly about the active listening, but you also give the technical feedbacks for her as the table topic master. And what I like the most is that you summarize the evaluation. Next is Toastmaster Apri as our counter. You not only just introduce your role well in the beginning, but also you give tips for us to decrease our filler words and filler sounds. And at the end, in the evaluation report, you gave us your report in spreadsheet. So it will be so easy for us to understand and work on our homework in filler sound and filler words. Toastmaster Ben, although he is already leaving, but despite he joining late in it and left earlier, but he fulfilled his role well during every session. So when it was the time to prepare speech, table topics, and evaluation, he served his job. Toastmaster David, as our grammarian, you delivered your report truly. One by one, you point out our, I would say, mistakes, but you make it not like it's a mistake. It's a point for us to be better next time. And Toastmaster Chris, for his role as ballot counter, you use an easy method for us to vote. For example, where you show the barcode, but you also copy paste, provided us with the link, so it's easier for us to click. And also I can sense the effective spotlighting tonight as you are serving your role as Zoom master. All in all, I love this meeting. The meeting ran smoothly and lively. Of course, Bhinneka with the friendly vibes. I love how everyone opened their camera most of the times because once again, online meeting, everyone is attempting to be comfortable with closing the camera. And also I can see that the Zoom chat box was loaded with fun conversation and all people had opportunity to speak tonight. Maybe just a little bit room for improvement is the meeting agenda, and maybe 5-minute break for us to go to the toilet, maybe. And still, I think we still have time. So maybe next time adding one more prepared speech if time is available. So that will be all from me. And I give the control back to our Tom, distinguished Toastmaster Natalie.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dia, as our general evaluator. Can we give her a round of applause? Thank you for making such a beautiful visual report, and most importantly, also giving us feedback that we definitely need. So we appreciate you. Dia is AD from Area N3. excuse me, we just realigned, so I need to remember the new name. So Rena is area N2 and Dia is area N3. So thank you for showing up and supporting our meeting. And Amelia is division director of our division N. Great. And we just need to wrap up this meeting. For that, I would like to call upon the ballot counter to share the winner's report. Please welcome Toastmaster Chris.
Okay, I will share our best our favorite speakers and also evaluators for tonight. For that, I will share my screen. Can everyone see my screen now?
Exactly.
Okay, so I've counted the votes, and for tonight, our best speaker goes to Toastmaster Vivi Amaliawati. So, Toastmaster
Hey.
Vivi, can someone help to screenshot and
Rendra will
spotlight?
do that. He's
I will
the
do it.
forever photographer.
Yeah, I would like to pin Vivi. Apparently, I cannot pin Vivi.
Oh,
Let
What?
me do that, and then you can
Yeah,
take a photo.
yeah,
There
yeah.
you go, Ren.
Wait, I still cannot pin Vivi. Wait, how come? Wait, hold on, hold on. Oh, now, yeah, is it now possible? Wait, okay. Smile, dear ma'am Vivi. Hold on. Wait. Yeah.
okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
I have okay now. Three, two, and one. Okay. Thank you. Done.
Done. Thank you, Rendra, and congratulations for Toastmaster Fifi. And for the next one, for our best table topics, who would it be? Drum roll, please. DTM David, congratulations.
Congratulations, DTM David.
And Toastmaster Rendra, could you help take the picture again?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, DTM David. Three, two, and one. Okay, cool.
Okay, thank you. And
Wow.
now,
I had a lot of fun with all of you.
yeah,
Sure. Thank you, sir.
thank you, DTM David, and congratulations once again. And for last but not least, our best evaluator for tonight goes to, drumroll please, Toastmaster Amelia Dewi.
Amelia Dewi. Wow.
Congratulations.
A lady from Hungary.
Yeah.
Hungry. But you have to eat so you are not hungry. Okay, wait.
Yeah, I will eat after this. I will cook my nasi goreng.
Oh, okay.
Hungarian
Stay
nasi
on there.
goreng.
Three,
Indonesian
two,
one.
one. Huh? Oh, Hungarian nasi goreng maker it is. Great. Done. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Very sweet.
Okay, that's it, everyone, for the ballots. And thank you, everyone, for participating for the voting. And I will give the control back to distinguished Toastmaster Natalie.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chris, our ballot counter, and our Zoom host. Thank you so much. You helped me a lot tonight because now I can enjoy the meeting and not, thinking about, I need to make this, I need to spotlight people. So thank you for doing that. Okay, everyone, thank you for your participation of our meeting tonight. Before I close this meeting officially, I just want to hear your feedback. Do you enjoy the meeting? What's your, your take on our meeting? What is like one thing that you remember from this meeting? Toastmaster Rena.
Okay, thank you, Nat. Okay, so this meeting is absolute fun. And what I really like is at the beginning, you give the opportunity for all of us to get to know each other. And then also, what I really like is during the table topic session, uh, you also gave the opportunity for table topic master to deliver their table topic speech. I think it is something that I never seen before in any Toastmasters meeting that I visited. So it's a beautiful twist, and it's good for the members who serve as a table topic master so that they still have the opportunity to exercise their table topic speech. And yeah, I think everything here is good and also fun, and I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you, Rena. Before you mute yourself, I also would like to take this chance to invite anyone from different clubs to also promote their club meeting, because I believe this term we focus on support, collaboration, and spirit of community. So for that, I also would like to invite Rena to share her meeting. And if any one of us can come, please come and support their meeting. So please do it verbally and also share in the chat box.
Okay, thank you. So my home club, Eagle Toastmasters Club's upcoming meeting will be on Thursday, August 14th. So it will be on next week, Thursdays next week. And our meeting time is 7 p.m. GMT plus 7 p.m. until 9 GMT plus 7. So yeah, just like what Natalie said. So if you guys are available and you want to experience the atmospheres of my home club, then you are very welcome to join. Thank you.
Thank you, Rena. So it's second and fourth Thursday, 7 GMT plus 7. Is it hybrid, online, offline?
We haven't decided yet, but I think you can join it by online. And if you are in Surabaya, you can also join it on site if we have a hybrid meeting.
Okay, cool. So the next one will be, we assume, online, right? Okay. Next, David.
Well, I definitely agree with Irina. You have a really fun club, and I enjoy it. Gives me great energy to attend this club. We're not taking a big vacation this year, so I have vacation days, and I'm glad I took today off so I could attend. And I enjoyed exchanging messages with all of you, like to learn that Amelia is getting her PhD in epidemiology. I thought that was really interesting, and I exchanged messages with others of you as well. My club, Takamatsu Toastmasters, we just meet once a month. It's an English language club. We meet at 10 o'clock on the third Sunday at 10 a.m. Tokyo time. And recently I started to attend Friends of World Travelers. That looks like a really fun club. I may join that too. But no, it's great to see all of you, and thanks to Natalie for always inviting me.
Yes, thank you, David. We're glad that you come today. And yeah, feel free to put like the Takamatsu meeting details in the chat so that people can refer to it. Next up, Apri.
Okay, thank you for the chance for me to share my Malang Toastmaster Club meeting. Will be this Thursday. Just like Eagle, but different week. With Malang Toastmaster Club will conduct on the first and third week on Thursday at 7 p.m. So basically, our next meeting will be next Thursday. So if you are free, feel free to come. I put the link in the chat box so you can join directly by visiting the link. Yeah, I think that's it for my announcement for my Malang Toastmaster Club.
Thank you, Apri. So Malang is meeting online?
Yep, online.
Only
online.
Okay, cool. Next up, Amelia.
Okay, I think my club will have meeting this Sunday dan Pasar Bahasa using Bahasa Indonesia. It will be online, and the time is 2 p.m. GMT plus +6, right?
8.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God, I forgot.
Okay, I
Yeah.
understand. GMT plus 8.
Yeah, you can just follow the Instagram then Pasar Bahasa Toastmaster TMC, Debat TMC. Thank you.
So it's Sunday, the second and fourth Sunday at
Yeah,
2 p.m.
second and
GMT
fourth
plus
Sunday.
8,
Sunday. We
right?
have the on 10. Yeah.
Yes, then. Because our other club, Magical Bali, only meets offline. So we can't really invite you because none of you live in Bali except me and Ben. Okay, last but not least, our friends from STC, Dia or Chris, who wants to share your meeting?
I will pass the opportunity to the VPPR of the club.
Cool.
Okay. Okay, everyone. My home club is Surabaya Toastmasters Club. We meet every first and third of each Wednesday of each month. So our upcoming meeting is the day after tomorrow, Wednesday, 6th of August. We're doing it hybrid, so online and offline. I will also give maybe the poster on the chat box after this. Thank you.
Thank you. So it's hybrid, right? So both meetings are hybrid. All right, cool. Thank you so much. I'm glad that we all are able to share our club meeting information and also sharing stories. Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club, starting July 2025, meets every first and third Monday, 7 p.m. GMT plus 7 to 9 p.m. GMT plus 7. So if you are free, you're always welcome anytime to come to the meeting, take roles, or just, like what Rendra is doing today, chillax and become a jobless. Sorry, Rendra. I like to teach you a lot. Okay, so thank you so much. I will meet again in the next 2 weeks on Monday, August 18th, a day after Indonesia's Independence Day. So we'll see you in 2 weeks, Monday, 18th of August, same time, same link, 7 p.m. GMT plus 7 starts. This meeting is officially adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Nat.
Yeah, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thanks a lot.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.